Hey there guys, welcome to the channel. It's Nuke here. We're on the centenary anniversary of the end of World War I. The supposed war to end all wars. Didn't quite happen. I would have preferred to upload this video at 11 PM, 11 AM. Yeah, 11 AM. When the actual sort of like hour, you know, the sort of big hour is 11. But I couldn't. I've been at work, so it's about 2:30 now. I only just got out of work because I'm on a half day, ironically. So it's fitting because I'm gonna do this video. But got out of work and well, I've got to do something. Over the course of 4 years, millions of men across over half a dozen countries fought and died across many battlefronts of Europe. It was supposed to end all wars, but in a way you could argue, not 20 years later, it set the catalyst in motion for World War II. 100 years ago, the guns fell silent, the artillery stopped firing and raining down upon the men. The screams of the dying and dead were no longer heard. All that's left to do was heal and rebuild. I'm just here now, walking back from work. I'm going to take a small 1-minute silence here, just next to this little field. And just remember what has happened in this, you know, the past 100 years. And to be honest, it's all been pretty shit. You know, you like to think, oh, okay, to a big war. And it's all been deadly and devastating for the next 100 years. Like World War. 20 years later, we're at World War II. 15 years later after that, there was the Vietnam War and the Gulf War, then the Falklands with us Brits and Argentina, you know, and then the Iraq War and the war in Afghanistan, and small conflicts here and there. The world's not got really that much more peaceful, to be honest. Millions died for a cause that really shouldn't have involved the entire world. It was between Austria-Hungary and Serbia. They should have had a bit of a spat, and then that would have been over in a few months because just those two small countries. But no, because XYZ is friends with X, they get dragged in, and then friends with them get dragged in until everyone who's friends with the other person gets dragged in, and there's a massive fucking war. That's why it's called a world war. Everyone got dragged in and dragged on for 4 fucking years. And then at the end of it, the ones that started it, Serbia, well, not officially, Serbia didn't really start it, their government started it. A Serb, Gavril Princip, started it by killing the Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian Empire. But theoretically, it was like Serbia more than Britain or Germany that started the war. At the end of it though, Germany got the raw end of the deal, the raw end of the stick, and were left with billions of reparations to pay to Britain and France, which they only finished paying back in 2010. Ironically, thank God the Allies didn't decide to make Germany pay more reparations for World War II, a war that they did actually start. Ironically enough, yeah. So, yeah, they made Germany pay billions of reparations for a war they didn't start, which then in turn caused Germany to, in 20 years later, cause another war. Actually, not cause another war, cause an actual war. You know, because they didn't cause World War I. It caused Germany to cause a war, a first war for the first time that they've ever caused, which they didn't have to pay reparations for. Which I suppose is good, because add the World War I reparations to World War II reparations, Germany would have been fucked for another 2 decades. But yeah, Germany's doing alright now. It's one of the leading economies in Europe. So, World War I, guys, ended a century ago. And the weird thing is that it did literally end 1 century ago. The fact that, you know, go 100 years from now, maybe not where I'm standing right now, but over in France in all the trenches, there would have been, you know, loads of miles worth of trenches in France right now. And all the soldiers in those trenches, they'd be cold, they'd be hungry, they'd be tired, but they'd know that the war was over, you know? news would reach around the world that the war was over. People were celebrating in the streets that the war was over. And it's interesting to see how technology, not just warfare technology, but technology itself, cars, planes, hell, even, like, well, I was going to say no weapons, but weapons as well. Look how everything's changed in a century. Some of it for the better, some of it for the worst. But 100 years ago, the guns stopped firing, the artillery stopped raining down, gas stopped getting spread here and everywhere, people stopped getting shot and dying and all this shit. So that's it, guys. I'm just doing a little small video because it's World War One. You know, it's the centenary anniversary of its end, so I thought I've got to do something to just commemorate it, or I don't know, remembrance kind of thing. So did my own little thing here, a little video, just I don't know, because I'm out on the field. I don't have a script. I didn't plan anything. It was just more of a bit of a rambling rant about World War One, what it caused, what happened, and shit. So, and what has happened since then. So, thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, that's all I can say, really. Remember the fallen, remember the brave, remember the survivors. Thanks for watching, guys.